food on the plate right away.
The plating for this dish is very delicate, and I'm not happy with the consistency of my puree. It's very gluey.
Fred, come on!
I know that my confidence in this kitchen has been shaky. I'm trying to get out of this bad headspace, but all the doubt and all the anxiety just comes back to me right away. Now I'm just a bundle of nerves again.
Keep it going, guys. 90 seconds remaining.
See if this comes together. Not so confident.
You've got to start plating your entree.
Ooh. I gotta get these something. I'm running out of time.
Michael's still frying stuff. What is he doing?
He has nothing on his plate. He's behind.
1 minute to go.
All right.
I literally waited until the last minute. I have to finish and get it on the plate because I need to get up on that balcony and get that immunity.
20 seconds.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Let's go, Michael. Move. Come on.
Put it on the plate, guys. This is it.
Come on, hurry up.
Come on, Sam.
Let's go, guys. Come on. Michael's still frying stuff, guys, in the fryer.
Let's go, Michael. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stop,
Hands in the air.
Well done.
Wow.
I hate not getting what I've imagined in my head on the plate. The ceviche was a big curveball, and I just hope like 14 other people do worse.
Extraordinary. Give yourselves a round of applause. Come on.
Good job, Liz.
Awesome.
Alessandra, you are one busy, busy lady. Always on the move. Thank you so much for being part of the Masterchef family. Your energy elevated you all, right?
Absolutely.
Wow. Amazing.
Thank you, guys. I really think you guys turned Latin flavor into something very special in your own way.
I can't wait to see you again in this incredible kitchen. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
And lots of love. Thank you, Nigel. Good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Likewise.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, all of you, give it up, please, for Alessandra. Let's go.
Thank you. Good luck, everyone.
Tonight, we want to see incredible craft on a plate inspired by Latin American ingredients. Shall we, gents?
Jamie, wow, you used everything.
You guys throw some great ingredients at us. I think I got the grilled octopus flavor, especially doing something that normally would take me about 2.5 hours.
All right. Liz, how did you prepare the swordfish?
I actually baked it.
Is that the way you wanted it to look?
No.
Wow.
Little taco party, huh?
I was trying to do tacos 3 ways and got thrown a little curveball by the ceviche.
Super clean.
Thank you.
Dorian.
Hey, how are you?
Wow, that's a lot of food.
It is a lot of food, but I'm a big girl.
Are you happy with the amount of citrus you put in your ceviche?
I just wish that it had a little bit more juice.
This challenge was hard. I'm looking around and I think we all struggled with our dishes.
How'd you cook the swordfish?
The swordfish, I marinated in tequila and lime zest, and then just grilled it off with about 10 minutes left.
That's the way you wanted the corn.
Corn didn't come out the way I wanted.
Have you worked with cactus pear before?
A little bit. I personally like the crunch of the seeds, so I thought I could add that in to that mixture to go and add some texture to contrast with the creamy puree.
Was this like bleeding of the sauces and aesthetic intention? Suba.
Are you happy with your presentation?
Not at all, Chef.
Why not?
Because last minute I ran out of time.
Yep. Thank you, Suba.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, the ceviche, you've left the skin on.
Have you ever had ceviche with skin on it?
I have not. I've eaten ceviche a lot. I can't actually believe I've left the skin on the fish.
Amazing array.
Yep.
That's
Unbelievable, huh? I feel that they all embrace the idea of using multiple proteins.
Yep. I think that the ceviche twist was good because I think a lot of them really rose and excelled.
And some fundamental flaws, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, like this.
There are 3 dishes tonight that Joe, Ron, and myself really want to highlight. Sam, Liz, and Fred. You 3 have the worst dishes of the night.
Oh.
You three are lucky that tonight is not elimination. Liz, we never, ever, ever bake swordfish.
Yes, chef.
Sam, that's how a 12-year-old would plate corn. Really? It's barely grilled. That's not MasterChef worthy. Fred, you did something tonight with those cactus. The seeds, the slime, what are you doing?
I thought that the seeds would add a little bit of crunch. No.
They're not edible.
They're not edible.
We don't serve the seeds.
I should have known better than to put seeds that are inedible into my dish. I'm upset with myself, and I just feel like I'm in a bad headspace. I know that I have to get that self-belief back in, or else I'm the next one out that door, and I can't let that happen.
Now, there are several dishes we want to take a much deeper look at. Remember, 3 of you will be heading up to the safety of the balcony. Evan, please bring your dish forward.
Boy. Good job, Evan.
Thank you, guys. I'm comfortable with these proteins. I love Latin flavors. This is the type of stuff I love to eat and cook for my friends and family. So I'm feeling super confident. So I have a chipotle marinated skirt steak on top of torched corn salad with cojita, salsa verde with a shrimp marinated in garlic, and a snapper ceviche.
Visually, it pops.
It's a plate where the colors and visuals speak of the flavor. So I feel like I can taste it by looking at it.
Thank you so much.
We've got the acidity, we've got the saltiness on the cheese, and you've got the cook. Absolutely nailed.
The ceviche is also, in its balance and its sweetness, is really, really top-notch, you know?
Thank you.
I absolutely love this dish. There's so much attention to detail from the way that you cut cherry tomatoes to make them uniform to the corn kernels. I love the acidity that just permeates this whole dish. If I had to take you to task on something, it's that you didn't use the cast iron pan, which would have gotten you an even better sear on that steak. Next time, do me a favor and listen.
But well done.
Good work, E.
Michael, bring your dish forward.
I'm really proud of this dish because I feel like this is the first time I've been able to show, myself on a plate. I'm starting to feel like I can follow my dream to make a career out of cooking, and I'm hoping that these flavor combinations are something the judges get excited about because I need this immunity.
Describe the dish, please.
Today, I made a grilled prawn with a passion fruit and prickly pear salsa with an avocado mousse and crispy tortilla strips.
Congratulations. It looks beautiful. Flavor, delicious. It's vibrant, it's citrusy. What it needs is a touch more heat in the south underneath, a touch more seasoning.
Yeah.
That salt is just missing everywhere.
Sure.
And it's a one-dimensional dish without the salt.
Yeah.
So it looks perfect. It could have been perfect had you seasoned throughout.
You got it. I hear you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Great job, Mike.
Good job, Michael.
Sherry, please bring your dish forward.
Yay.
Sherry.
Good job, Sherry.
Walking up there, I'm feeling amazing. I showed that I can cook more than Indian cuisine. I know it's a big risk, but I'm just hoping my dish takes me up to the balcony.
Describe the dish, please.
So I did a pan-fried red snapper with cilantro lime rice, salsa verde, nopales salad, and a shrimp ceviche.
Mother-in-law, the curry's off the menu. Finally, you can do it.
I can.
It looks super clean and flavorful. I think you take a big risk, especially going away from Indian foods, which are generally saucy. So I hope that you have the seasoning and the zing behind it, because there's no sauce to hide behind on this dish.
Gents, how'd you cook the snapper?
I marinated it in a little lime juice. I put some diced shallots, some Mexican oregano, and then I just pan-fried it in some oil.
Wow. How'd you cook the snapper?
The snapper, I marinated it in a little lime juice. I put some diced shallots and then some Mexican oregano. And then I just pan fried it in some oil.
Wow.
Shari, it's super well seasoned. Great balance of salinity and acidity in all the preparations. The ceviche might be the best part of the dish. It's got like my whole mouth stimulated and ready to eat more. It almost makes the rest of the dish taste better.
Thank you, Joe.
Your nopales, for someone that doesn't use it quite often, you did a great job with them. They're still crunchy, they're acidic.
If you turned around and told me that you'd be cooking cactus like this tonight 3 weeks ago, I'd never believed you. So here's the fascinating thing about you. You're out of your comfort zone, but you're actually on top of your game. Fish are cooked beautifully. But the pop is the ceviche. It's just mind-blowing.
Very good.
You can cook outside Indian, let me tell you. Great job.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Nick, let's go.
Attaboy, Nick.
Come on, Nick.
Ahmed.
I feel fantastic. I've put a lot of thought into the dish. It's beautiful, it's colorful, it's bold. I took a lot of risk in making such a complex dish.
Nick, describe the dish, please.
So tonight I made a Brazilian cheese bread taco with corn salsa and a skirt steak on top with prawn aioli.
You didn't play safe. A Brazilian cheese tortilla.
Yeah.
How difficult are they on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, first of all, they're tempestuous. You gotta get in there, and the fact that you did this is so bold, young man.
Thank you, Chef.
I think the ceviche presentation is the best of the evening. It looks like a ceviche that would come from a restaurant. What's in there?
So I have the snapper, and then I have some lime supremes, a little bit of mango nectar, shaved radish, and passion fruit.
The ceviche is good. You went overboard on the Scotch bonnet. You really need to tone that down, young man.
What did you marinate the steak in?
I wrapped it around some cinnamon before I cooked it, and then I also just did classic salt, pepper, a little bit of olive oil.
What you've done with that cheese tortilla and marinate the steak, delicious.
Nick, this is a cool, smart, very intellectual take on a surf and turf with the prawn aioli. I mean, really high thinking, great tasting stuff.
Thanks, Joe.
Good job. Well done.
Like, I tried to go above and beyond what the judges were expecting. And so seeing them actually love the dish was amazing. It just sort of validates it more for me that I deserve to be in the Masterchef kitchen.
Bree, please come forward.
Yay! I'm proud of my dish. I took the curveball and I executed that to perfection. I really do think I'll be in that top 3.
Describe the dish, please.
I made a pan-seared snapper with a cilantro and coconut foam and roasted potatoes.
You dress food beautifully. You know, it's like your hair, there's not a hair out of place. But it's almost like you're trying to send a message to us all to put us on a diet. We can eat whole portions, by the way. Why so small?
Well, Chef, whenever I've personally traveled to a super fine dining restaurant, it's many, many tastings that you're doing, so it is meant to be smaller portions.
Shall we? Oh, for that ceviche. What's the marinade?
I did a mango syrup, and I also did plenty of lime juice, lots of salt and pepper, myco cilantro, and mango.
Ceviche is delicious. Let's get that right. On point,
you.
seasoned, fruity, exotic, everything you want. How'd you cook the potatoes?
I roasted them in the oven, and I tossed them with olive oil, plenty of salt, plenty of pepper, and smoked paprika.
Yeah, I think you cooked the fish perfectly. I think there's no debating that.
I just feel like this doesn't really represent your aesthetic very well.
I saw them on the Latin table, and I wanted to incorporate as many of those Latin ingredients as I can.
But there's other ingredients in there that go way better. A chipotle roasted corn puree under that fish would have been absolutely spot on. Creamy, rich, spicy. But great finesse.
Ceviche, one of the best of the night.
Thank you.
Good job.
Awesome.
Thank you, chefs. It is extremely pertinent to stand out at this stage in the competition, so it feels great to impress the judges and show that I can be a front runner in this competition.
The final dish, wuta.
Good job.
For the first time ever, I feel really good about this dish. I feel like I nailed the plating, I feel like I nailed the flavors, and most importantly, I feel like I'm finally showing the judges I'm a strong competitor and I can rise to the top.
So, Wuta, describe the dish, please.
So I have swordfish pan-seared
with a mango, onion, and pepper salsa with a spicy cilantro, black beans, and yuca. For ceviche, there's the blood orange, the lemon orange, tomatoes, basil, and then I have the swordfish in there. And there you have me on a plate.
Fantastic.
Here's the big surprise about you. You're vegetarian. So who's guiding you on this, or is it just trial and error?
It's feeling. I know when food's cooked, and I put the fish in my mouth a little bit and spit it out. It was really good.
Here's the deal with the ceviche is bright and super tasty.
Which I just have to say that if you had a restaurant, I would become your regular customer because I like your style and it just makes me want to come back and reserve at Wuta's place again. Good job.
Thank you, Joe.
Good job. It's really good, the yuca. Next time, to get them cooked properly, smash them and then fry them.
Okay.
So it's almost like huge chips, crispy outside, crispy in. But I just love the fact you've got unglamorous ingredients, elevated them to the major league. Were you nervous cooking in front of Alexandra?
No, for the first time, I wasn't actually nervous. It was crazy. There was no sweating. I felt very poised.
So to get the best out of you going forward in this competition, every night we have to bring in a supermodel.
That would be great, Chef.
Well done.
Thank you,
Good
Chef.
job.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Good
you.
job.
Okay, thank you very much. We need a moment to discuss.
Tough, 6 amazing dishes.
They all embrace the idea of the spirit of Latin America and those flavors, the color, the citrus, the acid.
Who came out of their comfort zone the most as well?
Yeah.
No one played it safe out those top 6.
Very good.
Yeah.
Ceviches were a great ad.
Yeah, who conquered that little curveball we threw?
Absolutely. I think a lot of them really rose and excelled.
Have we?
Yep.
Yeah, met this.
There were several great dishes out here tonight, but unfortunately, there are only 3 spots available up on that balcony. And in this case, we each had our own favorite. For me, this individual came out of their comfort zone and showed us that they were capable of rising in amongst that competition. For me, that person is Sherry. Well done.
Thank you.
Amazing.
I'm one of the top 3 dishes out of 17 home cooks. I feel like I'm gonna start crying. This shows I can make anything.
This next home cook did an expert job of celebrating Latin American ingredients. My favorite dish of the night is Nick.
Thank you, Chef.
Great job, young man.
It's an honor to have the judges single my dish out as the best dish.
Let's go, you know what I mean?
Getting my spot back up on that balcony feels fantastic. I didn't play it safe, and it paid off.
That leaves me. This cook was able to put bold flavors on the plate, really great technique, consistency, the kind of food that really speaks to me. That cook is Wuta.
Yeah!
Wuta, you have my vote. Head up to the balcony.
Good job, buddy. Thank you, guys. For the first time in the Masterchef kitchen, I feel like I can pat myself on the back. I've never been in the top 3, so it feels really good to deliver.
Well, I definitely had one of the best dishes in this room today, and I should be on the balcony, but I don't care because I'm gonna continue to move forward and kick ass and take names in this operation.
All 3 of you are now safe. Well done.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you, Chef.
Good job.
Good job, guys.
But for those of you still down here, you know what comes next. That's right, an elimination challenge tomorrow. Trust me when I say it's definitely the toughest one yet. All of you, sweet dreams